Do you want to take a tour of the USS Lexington, an aircraft carrier in the U.S. Navy? Great, then you're in the right place. Let's go downstairs and start with the lower decks. Being able to see all of the pipes and valves and huge doors with all the fancy locks and seals, it truly was fascinating to see the inner workings of how a ship this massive functions on a day-to-day basis. Everything from the cafeteria to passageways and elevators for moving mines and planes alike. It seemed like every 10 to 20 feet there was another hatchway with a ladder going down to a lower level. Though I'm not sure how many ladders and staircases we actually climbed in this tour, I know there was a lot, and I'm guessing there's 8 or 9 floors to this massive ship.
This is what telephones used to look like.
Complete with a barber shop, a post office, and a hospital, the Navy folks had just about everything they needed built right into this massive ship. It was more like a city. It was pouring rain while we were here for this tour, so we didn't make it out to the flight deck. We did, however, get to check out the bathrooms. Pretty cool, right? There were countless displays of other warships and aircraft carriers that have served in the U.S. Navy throughout this massive, wonderful museum. And now we're on a walk up to the hangar deck from the head, showcasing a real-time walk up some of these stairs, past some of these doors, and all these pipes and workings of this huge, massive ship. In the hangar deck is where you enter the museum. This is where our whole tour started. This is where we got to see a few planes that were retired and now on display in the museum. Did I mention that the USS Lexington was in the Pearl Harbor movie? Hit the pause here to read about its role.
This is probably the greatest collection of knots I've ever seen. I think they're all there. And then documented over here. Every single one of those knots with the name and what it's used for.
We do have a second video about this museum on our page. Our entry costs were $42 and change. If you'd like to donate to future content, please find our Venmo on our profile. We'll see you down the road.